previously on the MPP. Who has played the most NBA games as LeBron's teammate? James
James
Jones?
Jones. It has to be James Jones. No!
No! No, I knew that. I knew it. I knew it. I didn't look at all the game names and I saw James Jones. Dang it. Ignacy Bazowski.
I told you I had a feeling this was the one. And
Ooh, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the MPP, the Noah and Patrick podcast. This is episode number 94. 94. Hopefully, everyone had
a
a
lot of them right there.
safe. Huh?
A lot of them right there.
It is a lot. 94. Hopefully, everyone enjoyed their 4th of July yesterday or last week, whenever you view this podcast. Um, a lot has happened this week. We had the NBA draft last week, and so this week free agency and NBA teams could get some deals done this week. Uh, I think the Warriors, of course, are in the headlines, or are going to be in the headlines because of Klay Thompson. Didn't know what they were going to do with Klay, if they were going to sign him to extension or just let him walk. It sounded like they had a couple offers on the table to trade him, but um, he ended up signing with the Dallas Mavericks for 3 years, 51 million, I think. So, end of an era. Dynasty is over officially. I mean, it was pretty much over like a couple of years ago, but it's officially done. And now I guess we'll just fight. The team will fight for a play-in spot like the Bulls. So
Yeah, I think it went from sign and trade or just a regular free
it's
agency
just
signing to a
yeah,
sign and trade to a five-team sign and trade. So that's how the Warriors are getting Buddy Hield, I believe. They just signed him also. So I mean they didn't get him for nothing. He's part of that big deal, I guess.
yeah, 2 second round picks. That's what all that all that for two second round picks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jordan Poole, Chris Paul, and Klay Thompson for 2 second round picks. Just wild.
Yeah. We'll shout out
Oh no.
what's the name of the GM before?
Bob Myers.
Bob Myers, and shout out to him leaving Mike Dunn leaving nothing to work with.
Yeah,
It's a tough job.
it is. Um, give me 1 second. I'm gonna pause it. But we'll see with the Warriors. Yeah, got Buddy Healed. Now everyone's calling it the Splash Buddies, not the Splash Bros. I don't know how I feel about that, but whatever Dunleavy has, he's made a couple good moves to keep the Warriors afloat. So we'll see. Maybe try to get Lauri Markkinen. Has a
With
stretch
what though?
4-5-4. I
With
say
what
get rid
though?
of Wiggins. Get rid of him.
Well, I just
Get
don't
rid of
see
this guy.
why would the Jazz trade for Wiggins and give up Markkinen? I just don't see it. I don't understand. That doesn't seem very good for the Jazz. The Warriors
Yeah.
have to give up a lot of first round picks.
Yeah, I'm sure it's gonna be like another 5 team trade, right? To get the Jazz what they want.
Yeah, but in that case, I feel like there's probably another team that could already give them what they want. I mean, I don't even know. I don't even see the Jazz really trading Markkinen, but they can. I guess they're not. They haven't been that good, so um,
Yep.
we'll see.
I
But
guess go
go ahead.
ahead.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was gonna move on to a different
Yeah,
team.
yeah, that's I was too.
Okay. Um, the Cavs are bringing back Donovan Mitchell. There was a lot of questions of it's gonna be between him and Garland. Looks like they chose Mitchell over Garland. We'll see if they end up trading Darius Garland now and where he'll go. That's
Yeah.
probably another guy who could potentially shake up a good team, make him a great team. You know, he's a good offensive guy, good point guard. So we'll see. Maybe get a little Lakers action in there. D'Angelo
Ooh.
Russell, Darius Garland trade. Probably gonna look to trade Russell after he opted in. I think it's 18 mil, something like that. So we'll see.
Next I would say maybe the Clippers. Paul George leaving the Clippers to for so much money to go to oh God, the
76ers.
76ers. Yeah, I was blanking. I was gonna say the Pistons. I don't know why. But yeah, Paul George leaving the Clippers to go to the Sixers. Now they got Joel Embiid, Paul George, and Tyrese Maxey. Everyone thinks this is like the greatest deal. I'm kind of on the fence on it just because Joel Embiid, he's gonna miss like 20 to 25 games. They're saying that Paul George is gonna fill the gap, but I don't know. I think I just gotta see how it plays out. Um, of course, 76ers are gonna be a playoff team, just, kind of lower seeds. I don't think they can beat Boston with Paul George. What do you think, Noah? How do you feel about the trade
I
or
feel
the
like those the
sign?
signing, yeah. But that was the one position I think they were pretty weak on. They got rid of Tobias Harris' contract. His contract was up, so they had a lot of money. Um, I think it's good. I think it's a good spot for him to land. I mean, I don't think another spot would be good for Paul George at least. Like for his skill set, that's exactly what the team needed a scorer and a defender. Um, he
53
doesn't
million a year.
he doesn't have to play on the ball. You know, it could be a spot up. He can be or he can be on the ball. Like I think people forget how good Paul George is. Paul
Yeah.
George, one of the best small forward shooting guards in the past what 7 years. So, um, and he's a veteran presence, you know. So I mean, they got a couple good young guys coming in, the guard from Duke. So I don't think it's bad. It's a lot of money, but I think that's what's going to be happening now in the NBA is everyone's just going to be getting a lot of money. You know, it's
Yeah.
the salary is going to be raising. So I think they
One
could be a top five team in the East. Do I think that's worth being a top five team in the East? I guess. Well, I mean,
like
I guess. What else are you trying to do? You're trying to win, right? So, uh, they still have a limited window with Joel Embiid, so hopefully this hits it, you know, it helps them.
yeah. Yeah, like you said, Tobias Harris went to the Pistons on a 2-year, $52 million deal. Jesus, take the money and
Yeah,
run.
Pistons got to spend the money somewhere because I think they have a lot of money. And
I think they have a lot of money. I think a big accusation was from the Thunder signing Isaiah Hartenstein. 3-year, 87
accusation,
million.
what's the accusation? Acquisition?
Acquisition,
I
sorry.
was like, who are you accusing, bro? Who are they accusing?
Acquisition. What is accusation? Acquisition.
Acquisition.
This is what
I was
happens when I
like,
try
who's
to
being
use big
accused?
words.
I was like, who's being accused here?
He's being accused of stealing money. He signed with the Thunder, so now the Thunder have Hartenstein playing the five, and you got Chet Homegrown playing the four. So I think they also signed who else they signed or traded for Caruso, right?
That team's looking
So
pretty good. I mean, they needed a big time rebounder.
Yeah.
kind of an enforcer type of guy, and that's what Hardenstein is. And then Caruso on defense, like man, I would hate to face that team. I don't know. I don't know.
Caruso, Shea,
They're already
uh,
one of the best defensive teams in the league, I believe. So
yeah.
you add another two great defenders on
Who's
there.
their small forward? Who would be in that lineup? Williams,
Yeah, Williams or Dort. Dort
Dort.
was their shooting guard, but defense, you throw him in there for defense, you can play anywhere basically.
Yeah.
Um,
Homegrown and Hardenstein. So yeah, that
Crazy.
the team's gonna be crazy. I mean, they got two big guys to go against the Timberwolves. So um, and Timberwolves got stronger. You know, the West is just so good. It's so crazy how good they are. And also Kadavius Caldwell Pope signed with the Magic instead of going back to Denver. So
Yeah, that's what I
Denver,
was about to say. That 3 year, 66 mil.
yeah,
I think everyone knew Orlando was going to get a shooting guard. They just didn't know who they were going to get. It was going to be between him. A lot of people thought Mitchell and Clay.
yeah. Honestly, that's a great signing. I think KCP is definitely better than Clay, for sure. And I don't know, maybe Mitchell, but not better than Mitchell. But
He's definitely like I think he fits their team very well because
yeah,
they're very defensive minded. Also, they're a young team. He's more of a two-way guy than the other guys are.
yeah.
So, but I think what they really needed was a scorer. So we'll see if he can knock down enough threes for him. But Chris Paul to the Spurs, get Wemby his point guard, uh,
Yep.
the 1 year deal. And I think he's a good guy to for a year just to like show him or like some things, a good vet to bring
Yeah.
in one of the best point guards to play the game. So, um,
And he's also going to be playing with Popovich, so you know,
yeah, I think it's a good
yeah.
little probably, and I think that's probably gonna be
End
his
game.
last year. Yeah, unless for some reason he comes back one more. I don't see it happening, but I think he probably goes there for half a year and then gets traded probably to a contender. That's my guess.
Or they just, they're doing
Or
well.
he just rides it out,
Just
and
right. Yeah.
maybe they actually win what 40 games this year,
Yeah. The
make a little
stat,
little
the
run.
the CP3 stat that was going around the internet that Chris Paul joining a team and the year after making them better. It's like, dude, the Spurs won 21 games. Like, I'm sure they can win more than 21 games this next year.
Yeah,
So,
I'm sure they have a good chance of being better.
yeah, set the bar low. Um,
I mean, I think that's pretty much all the
that's
big
pretty much it.
signings. Yeah,
Bronny James is gonna go to the G League, so
there's a lot of different things being said about that, so I don't know. Well, we'll see
really,
when
not
it
for sure.
happens. Well, at first everyone was
What's
saying
X saying, Noah? You're on
he
the
was
X.
signing everyone. I use Twitter. Everyone was saying he's starting off on the NBA roster. Now he's going to be G League. Like, I think we'll just wait and see what happens. I don't trust anybody. Everyone just says whatever. We'll just see when it happens.
Yep.
When the season starts, we'll see where he's at. But
Lakers not doing any deals. Nuggets not
no, they
doing
miss
any
out.
deals. Bucks aren't doing any deals.
Yeah, but all these teams don't have any money, so it's like not surprising. And
Yeah,
LeBron
that's
said he'd take a pay cut. Rob Pelinka couldn't get it done.
yeah,
Rob Pelinka had chances. He could have got Buddy, Clay, even Paul George at one point. He probably could have tried to get
yeah.
him.
Now that it's on DeMar DeRozan, is he still in the talk or did they rule him
I
out?
mean, LeBron already signed, so I doubt they have enough money to get DeRozan.
Hmm.
So we'll see where DeRozan goes. I don't really know.
What are the Bulls up to nowadays, huh?
They should be tanking. They should be. They should have been 4 years ago.
Zach LaVine still in play? No, he's
Should be traded. Send him to the Pistons. Who cares?
Lonzo Ball.
Pistons will take him. Lonzo probably never playing basketball again, unfortunately.
unfortunately.
When Lonzo and Caruso are on the floor, man, that was a good little defensive group right there. Good defensive guards.
Yeah.
And the Bulls were playing pretty well before Lonzo got hurt. Unfortunate. I had a lot of hope with Lonzo.
What could have been.
I'm a Lonzo fan.
It's probably the best ball to be a fan of.
Yeah. Most chill guy out of all the brothers.
Yeah. LaMelo Ball's coming back this year, right? Maybe.
We'll see. Yeah, probably.
Probably. All right, and those are our NBA free agency trades that happened all this week. All that happened in a span of a week ish.
Nothing crazy, really.
Nothing crazy, but still fun.
No.
Still
There
fun.
weren't a lot of big names, I think, this year, uh, other than LeBron, Paul George, and Clay. I guess Mitchell
A lot of role
Mitchell really
players.
wasn't talked about. Um, yeah. So next, I got a couple little baseball topics. We got the MLB All-Star Game next week,
Yep,
next Monday or 2 Mondays from now. Sorry, the 15th, I think, or 16th. That week, whatever that week is.
that's
Um, 2 weeks from now.
yeah, 2 weeks.
Um, yeah. So they announced the starters for both NL AL. No big surprises. We got Bryce Harper as the highest vote getter, having one of the best years out of anyone this year. Uh, Looking like he could be the NL MVP. Christian Yelich was a surprise make for the Brewers. Fernando Tatis Jr., Shohei Ohtani, all these jerks in Profar. Alec Baum, first time making it. Um, yeah, they really messed up on this website. They have Alec Baum at shortstop. He's not a shortstop. Trey Turner, Ketel Marte, and William Contreras at catcher. The one guy I think should have been there, Helio Ramos from the Giants. Get him in there instead
Yeah,
of Christian Yelich. Come on.
I didn't
Um,
know Yelich was still around. Honestly,
I mean, Yelich missed a good portion of the year too. He was hurt, but Ramos will probably still get the All-Star appearance because every team gets one All-Star. So I'm sure he'll be the guy. Because I don't think anyone else has really had a crazy year for the Giants. Uh,
I think Luis Matos had like one good week, but
yeah, then they sent
I
him
think
down to AAA again. So I don't
yeah,
know.
I think Ramos would be the only guy from the Giants.
Yeah, or Patrick Bailey.
Patrick Bailey, yeah.
Maybe Logan Webb. He's had a good comeback from the start of the season. So
It always happens. Like the All-Star team's always made up of like more than one, so like two guys from one team, you know?
yeah,
Half the team's gonna be from one team because they're so good. But
yeah. And the AL, we got Adley Rutschman, Vlad Guerrero Jr., Jose Altuve, Jose Ramirez, Gunnar Henderson, who was fighting with Bobby Witt Jr. for the starting shortstop. Um, Aaron Judge, Juan Soto, Stephen Kwan, and Yordan Alvarez. Aaron Judge, the highest vote getter. Um, a lot of people were between Stephen Kwan and Jarren Duran from Boston. Jarren Duran had a nice little hot streak there the last month and a half, but
yeah,
Stephen Kwan is almost hitting 400. Insane.
must be nice, huh?
Yeah, he's having a career year right now. I think he has 9 home
Well,
runs, career
Cleveland in
high.
general is just having a career year already.
Yeah, the Guardians are having a great season right now. I think they have the best record in the AL,
Who would have thought?
which is surprising because they're the essential team. And essential teams are awful. Both central teams on both sides are just terrible. The worst divisions ever
Yep.
in the league. But um, that leads to Gunnar Henderson had a cool little moment where he announced he was going to be in the home run derby during the game live when they were doing a little live interview on Sunday Night Baseball, I believe, or
Mhm.
one of the night baseballs.
Sunday
Um,
night.
yeah. and he is the only one to have been confirmed in the home run derby. So
Ooh.
got a week to figure it out for everyone
That
else.
means there's been a
Uh,
lot of no's.
yeah, I do hope that they do announce him like that
It's a new
though.
format this year too. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah,
Oh
I don't
yeah.
really know exactly
I think
what
everyone
the
hits
difference
in the
is.
first round, then they take seeding after the first round, and then it's head to head. So
I
instead of
saw
having
it's
a
like
head
the
to head throughout the uh whole
whole thing.
derby, yeah.
Yeah, I saw it's 3 minutes still, but 40 pitches, something like that. So I like to see how they keep track of that.
Well, I mean, they have a pitch clock out there, and you could
I'm
just count them.
guessing I'm guessing they estimated it so it's like almost the same 3 minutes, 40 pitches.
Yeah.
So I mean, just let them go. What's the difference? I don't know. Who cares? Just do the 3 minutes. It's already there. Um, who cares about the 40 pitches thing? Uh, I guess it's just so everyone gets the same amount of chances. But hey, just get a better tosser. You know?
I get a better picture.
Yeah. Stop bringing your dads out there and actually bring someone if you want trying to win.
Jeez.
Um, but that's it. I don't think anyone else in the AL. I guess maybe first base, but I don't know who else. I can't think of anyone off the top of my head. But
Yeah.
um, solid all-star teams. I think it'll be fun to watch if
Yeah.
you're a fan of baseball. But yeah, interesting about the home run derby. I'm interested to see how that turns out. We'll see. I mean, they changed it a few times already, and I don't. Sometimes you just wonder. I don't know why they're changing it. It seems like it was
Yeah.
been working fine.
Yeah. From the very beginning.
I do see why they shortened it because sometimes it would just be insanely long. Like they add the time, but it was kind of fun where you just get 10 outs and it could just be like you
You
just
just
get to
keep
see someone
going.
hit 30 bombs. Like it's pretty fun. But I could see because it lasts like 10 hours.
Yeah.
Got to move on at some point.
Well, also too, you could like take your time. There wasn't a pitch clock either. It was kind of just,
Yeah, you could step out, take a breather,
yeah.
take a bunch of pitches in a row. Like you didn't have to swing at each one.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Nice. Thanks for the update there, Noah. Next, another All-Star game that's coming up shortly is the WNBA. Pretty cool format that they got this year. We got Team WNBA All-Stars versus USA, the Team USA. They're going to compete against each other in the All-Star game. Pretty cool there. Caitlin Clark, of course, got the most votes. So over 700,000 votes for Caitlin Clark. Last year, Asia Wilson was the go-getter in the votes, and she got 70,000. That was the most.
Wow.
So
Wow. That's impressive.
I don't even know what
The
the percentage
difference.
wise of what the difference is there, but
That's like
it's
1,000% difference.
yeah, exactly. So, people say Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, all the rookies brought a lot of fans into the game. And I think it shows for those who voted for those players. It's going to be interesting to see because Caitlin Clark is on the same team as Angel Reese for Team WNBA. So we'll see how that little rivalry goes. I'm sure it's going to be fine, but
Yeah, I mean, Caitlin Clark, I said before, they don't hate each other. And I
yeah,
think Angel Reese has also said the same thing. They don't hate each other. That's
they're
just,
just
on the
competitive.
court, it's a competitive atmosphere, like in any sport. So
Yeah. So I don't know who really has the edge. Probably Team USA has
you
the
would think,
edge. It's
right?
more veteran players. But maybe the rookies, some of the I think the most is Dewana Bonner. She is 14 years in the league, and then Kayla McBride. She's 10 years in the league. Oh, and Nika Oguma. Not Ogunbowale, but The other person, she's 12 years in the league.
And if you would expect Team USA to win, and if they lose, maybe they have to reevaluate who they have on the team
Maybe.
because should not be losing to the WNBA All Stars when you're supposed to be
Team
pretty much the All
USA.
Star team
Yeah.
yourself, the best of the
The
best.
women are supposed to dominate the Olympics, so we'll see about that. And then another little fun 4th of July happens every year is a national hot dog eating contest. And unfortunately this year Joey Chestnut did not participate because he was banned this year for
It's
not
insane.
for being sponsored by a vegan meat company. Like so Joey Chestnut, he did a fundraiser. Each dog was worth $1,000. So every dog he ate and other people ate on the board went to military families. I think so. The winner of the hot dog contest, the official one, the guy ate 58 hot dogs in 10 minutes. Joey Chestnut ate 57 in 5 minutes. So shout out to the guy who won the official one. It's gonna be an asterisk. Like no one's gonna know. Like
I
Joey
think
Chestnut wasn't there.
58 is like the lowest in like the past 10 years or something like that.
Yeah.
Like Joey Chestnut gets 60 almost every single year. His highest is like
Every
74 or something like
Yeah,
that. Like,
just wild.
it's insane he got banned for promoting a different hot dog. That's absolutely insane. That's
Yeah,
really crazy. I think everyone should boycott Nathan's hot dogs.
Nathan's hot dogs. That's why you have to go with the S bar top tier right there. Or ballparks, whatever you want.
You know. So
Shout out to Joey.
boycott, forget those hot dogs, eat different hot dogs, eat some sausages. Change it
That's
up a
right.
bit. Come on.
But good thing what Joey Chestnut did, pretty good. A little live stream there. So
And if you had the
and
underdog, if you were on underdog to check it, his line was 43 and out. That was easy. Easy higher than. I don't
dang,
I don't
I
know.
didn't even
You
check
know,
it.
I got a couple little wins yesterday, I'm living good. Could have
$8.
had three, but someone messed up. I don't remember who it was. But won a nice little 20 bucks yesterday.
Ooh, nice. No underdog picks this week. We're gonna take a break, so let's play some streaks though. Go check out
Yeah,
our
everyone
last streak on
hates the
TikTok.
streaks on TikTok.
Oh no.
Do you want to know how many views? Should we tell everyone how many views the TikTok got?
I'm gonna guess if it's bad, probably only
It's
like 200.
it's bad. It is bad.
200? Less than 200?
No.
Over under?
Yeah. No, not over 100. It was 75 views.
Ooh, maybe
It's
because
been up for
maybe it's
a
posted on
week.
in the wrong time.
You know what? You're blaming me for when I posted it.
I don't know. I'm just trying to think about
What are you
things.
trying to say?
I'm not trying to say anything. I'm just trying to think
What
of a
is your
reason why it
problem?
has low views because every time we post underdog, I mean, we get 1,000 each.
Well,
So,
yeah, but underdog's kind of a little gamble, and people are addicts, so it's a little different.
wow.
We we cater to a
We
to the
cater to an
addiction
addicts.
community,
Wow.
man.
Yeah, great.
Yeah,
That's what you want on the pod.
yeah, but Streaks has nothing,
Nothing.
no
No.
addiction to it.
Well, we got 9 last week. Trying to get that 10.
Yeah, we could have got it all.
Dang. It was a cliffhanger too last week. All right. Who did Kevin Durant lose to in the playoffs, then join into 2016? Wow.
No, they really gave it away when they said to and then join.
And then join. Yeah.
Yeah,
Which AFC North team had back-to-back number one picks in the late 2010s?
it has to be the Browns, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Rams,
AFC
Bucks,
North, it's Browns.
Browns.
No, those
They
other
were
teams aren't AFC North, so
they were bad last year, so I mean all those years. Who's the last number one overall pick to win the NFL MVP? Cam Newton?
Yeah, it has to be Cam. I think he's the only one on here with the MVP, right? Joe Burrow didn't win one, did he?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I didn't think Joe Burrow won.
I mean, he's with Patrick Mahomes. Which of these golfers never joined
That's you.
Live Golf? Hint from Northern Ireland. Wow, you gotta
What is
put a
this
hint?
hint? Patrick
Like,
would know this off the top of his head, man.
why do we need hints? Hint. Who is the
No,
Yankees' all-time leader in home runs?
Babe Ruth. I mean, he has like the second most home runs in history, or third home run.
This former Panthers and Commanders head coach was also a member of the 1985 Bears. Wow. Jeez, we're getting a. It felt bad for us last week, I guess.
Rivera.
Who is the two-time reigning NBA dunk contest winner? Mac McClain?
Zach Levine.
Mac McClung?
Sure, choose Mac, but I'm pretty sure Zach Levine has also won 2 times in a row. But I guess the current one.
I guess current. Baker Mayfield has played for the Bucks, Browns, Panthers, and Rams.
Yeah, the Rams.
This expansion team made the NFC Championship game in its second year in existence.
Is it the Jaguars or the
Bucks? Or
Jaguars? Oh, the Panthers. Ah, it was between them two,
I don't
but
know.
I didn't know.
Ah, what did you say?
Was it,
Ah.
is Cam Newton part of that? Were they that new when Cam Newton came in?
That
I
was
don't
like
know.
early 2000s, right?
Yeah, but they're an expansion team, and I'm pretty sure they're the latest expansion team, maybe. Well, I mean, I was also I'm too young to, like at that time to even understand what an expansion team was.
The last expansion team was the Texans in 2002. The last team, the league expansion, was two teams with the Carolina Panthers and the Jags in 1995.
I was close. It was between it was one of those guys. Jaguars, Panthers. I thought I had seen somewhere that it was the Jaguars, so that's why
But what was the question?
to make the NFC Championship. Oh, and they're an AFC team. Well, I don't know. Was it or was it just the first expansion team to make the championship? I don't know.
I think it was like the who was the expansion team to make the NFC Championship or something, like the second year after being in the league. I know that was kind of wordy, but I think that's what the question was. I'm gonna have to replay it back. I don't know.
I don't know. But it was definitely between those two, like in my mind.
Jaguars and Panthers, right? Those
You
are
know, the Buccaneers have been around for too long, I think. I don't
yeah,
even know if they were ever.
probably in the 80s, right? Isn't that when they had the orange jerseys? That's
They've been around for so long. I don't even. They wouldn't have been them. I don't even remember what the other team was.
yeah. Well,
That was a good effort. That was 8.
eight.
We're on a good little run here.
Yeah,
Good little run. We had a good couple back to back after a couple like two question.
two. Yeah, after a
But if
streak
there
of
is one to
under
miss,
five.
like that's the one we missed. That was before we were born.
Yeah,
Like, come on. Like, are we really
we have
supposed to
some
know that?
leeway here.
Are we really supposed to know? I'm not diving into Panthers history that like that. NFL history.
That's East Coast.
I'm diving into the NFL expansion team history.
I didn't even know the Texans came into the league in 2002. That's wild.
I knew they were also an expansion team, but they have been bad for a
2002?
long time. But I thought
Past
I didn't know it's
2000?
2002 either.
I thought the league was set before 2000s.
There's a lot of expansion teams like that came in 2000s. Like
Yeah.
NBA, I'm pretty sure has a couple in 2002.
Well, that's episode number 90, whatever, 4. Hopefully everyone enjoyed. We'll see everyone in episode number 95 next week.